What's up guys, and welcome to Party MMR. Today's video is going to be about Enigma. So first of all we'll talk about the spells, a little bit about the spells, and then we'll talk about the options. What should you change in the options to get well with Enigma, and then we'll talk about the early stage of the game and the late stage and what items you should get for Enigma and how to master Enigma. So let's start with the spells. First of all we have Malefy. So this is spell stun, 3 instances of stun, okay, for like 1 second max level. It does not paralyze, of course, spell immunity, and is dispellable. So if you have Diffusal Blade or Ul Scepter, it will be dispellable. Anyway, Demonic Conversion is the second spell. Of course, everyone use it to jungle, the best way to jungle, and to deny the creeps early game from the mid or something like that. So it converts creep to a demonic to a demon for Enigma to control. And the third spell is Midnight Pulse. This is an OP spell, very good against tanky heroes, especially 5%. It does 5% damage of the HP, and it's pure, so you can't block it unless you are Bristleback with level 3. Is the only one that can block it, and the damage depends on their max HP, percentage of their max HP per second, at the max level 5.25%. The ultimate, and the last spell, the ultimate Black Hole. Everyone knows this. I prefer for Black Hole, like you get Scepter early stage of the game, because it does, if you get Scepter for Black Hole, it does the same damage as Midnight Pulse plus the damage from Black Hole itself. So it's like doing Midnight Pulse without actually using the spell. So that's actually very good. Now about the options, okay, what are you gonna change in the options? First of all, I'm gonna choose this one, select all controlled unit caps lock, okay, and the select hero, gonna choose anything. Like I prefer F1, and for this caps lock, so I can control the demonic conversions by pressing caps lock and anytime when I'm in jungle. So this will give me a better control with the demonic conversion, and I can push with them early and late. And the third thing, and you can put this one, okay, I prefer not to put it because I don't need them that much, but you can put it like you can put it as something control and tab, or something control and Q, or anything like that. You will get used it, but I don't prefer it very much. I don't use this one. You can use it to control the demonic conversion in jungle and move them as you like, as I'll show you in a second. And the last thing is this one, select all other unit. You gotta put it at tab or anything you prefer, but this is important so you can control yourself and the other units. And I prefer you put this one at on, auto select summoned unit. So every time you summon these demonic conversions, they will be auto selected. This will prevent any delay from happening when you summon them, and probably get you a kill or something like that. Now, the best lane for Enigma is of course jungle. So he's a laneless hero that can only go jungle, okay? Like it's not preferable to go on lane because he won't be very useful. It's better to use his second spell on creeps on jungle, so it's better to go from the first jungling. But to go jungle, okay, you need to have a strong lineup in your team. So all the lanes should be strong enough to handle themselves with 4 versus 5. Because your team will play at a disadvantage in the first, let's say 5 to 10 minutes, but you'll gank probably at minute 7 or 8, most likely with the first level or Black Hole if it's ready. Now the best way to jungle is to keep moving the creeps so they don't die, and if there's a centaur, okay, move the creep away as soon as you spawn them so they don't get stunned. Or if there's another neutral creep that does damage around him, if there's 3 or more units. So as soon as you spawn them, just move them, okay? But you need, for that, you need the option auto select. Like I said before, auto select summoned unit. This will prevent this from happening. So as soon as they are spawned, it will auto select them, and you'll move them away from the stun, from the centaur, or from any other neutral creep that does damage when there is more than 3 units around him. Now on level 3, when you already use 2 levels on demonic conversion, you can actually farm the neutral creeps, the ancient neutral creeps. Okay, you can farm them at level 3, but you gotta be very careful about this one, because you have to tank to prevent neutral creeps from dying until they spawn new creeps when they attack, and you have to keep moving them, especially if they have a pill or something like that. You have to keep moving them away from each other so they won't get all bashed or damaged by the spell or by the attack. Now for leveling up, first of course you have to max demonic conversion. Then I prefer to go for level 1 so you can gank, and we don't need the level 3 because the damage for level 3 is a percentage of the HP, so you don't need that much, because they don't have, because the enemy doesn't have that much HP, so it won't do that much damage. So it's better to go for level 1 so you can gank and help your teammates early stages of the game, and then maybe you can go for level 3, unless you are going of course scepter very early, and that will be a mistake if we went very early. I prefer going mecha, okay, then scepter, or maybe something else like a glimmer cape or something that can help your teammates, not only yourself, and then you can go for scepter. Now getting scepter or not, okay, that actually depends on your enemy most of the time. Like if they counters the black hole completely, like if they have more than one hero that counters the black hole, like silencer or different, so you won't depend on the black hole very much, okay. Like if they have silencer, disruptor maybe, or something like that can disrupt the black hole, and you probably won't get it right most of the time. You could go blanking bar or something like that will prevent them from stopping the black hole. And because the black hole actually, it's not only you, okay, you won't be soloing the black hole, there will be your team will be there most likely. So don't depend on your damage from scepter only for the black hole, but be with your team and let them do the damage. Unless your team like have 0 damage, you only have disabled, so then you'll go scepter. It's better than going to the TP or something like that, or mecha early. Now before doing any black hole, you should smoke, of course, because if they have ward, maybe they have Zeus or Spectre or something like that. If you smoke, you won't get hit. Most likely you won't get hit by Zeus ultimate, or you won't get hit by the Spectre unless he has radiance, of course. So most likely it's better to get a smoke. It'll prevent the blink from going on cooldown and prevent the enemy from seeing you, so that's gonna be very good, and it will probably get a higher chance of successful black hole. Now when you're doing the black hole, it's better to stay out of the black hole zone, okay, as furthest as possible from the enemy heroes. Why? Because most spells have a range. Now if one enemy didn't get caught by the black hole, he'll probably stun you if you are close to him, but if you are very far, he won't be able to get close to you and hit you with the stun. He might go around the black hole or something like that, and you don't know, he might even get caught by the black hole trying to get a stun. And the last thing I want to say, never use S to stop, okay? Like if you are going to get a black hole and you already blinked and used it, okay, with shift or anything, don't use stop, okay, because most likely the black hole doesn't have that much of animation time, okay. So if you press stop, you'll probably won't stop it from being used, but you'll stop it after being used. So it's better to, because of the delay, you know, sometimes the ping may be high or something like that, you might stop the black hole after being used than actually stopping it before. If you're getting like at least one in the black hole, try not to press stop, okay. For more information, you can visit our website partymmr.com, or you can click on this video or this one. And don't forget to like and subscribe.